Now, I just have to wait and hope that in this vast, unpopulated, untraveled wilderness, that somebody sees it.
And if nobody notices it?
And we die.
Well, for all we know, they could be stuck in a block of ice somewhere or something. I mean, it's not like I care, it's just...
You care.
Do you think so?
Mm-hmm. I think you have a generous heart.
Well, thank you, Stella.
Oh, please. You know, when I add it all up, I only got one regret. And I never went on any, kind of real adventure.
You don't consider being trapped 200 feet down an ice crevasse an adventure?
No. More like, you know, finding the top of the Nile or the tomb, King Tut's tomb. Dating a supermodel, Franklin. Well, it's Franklin. Why am I thinking Franklin?
In 1845, Sir John Franklin set off in search of the Northwest Passage with 2 boats, the Erebus and the Terror. And he was last seen navigating Peel Sound, July 26th.
You know where he found him?
No. Many went in search of his hand, reaching for the Beaufort Sea, but none found him.
I get out of this. I live through this. I gotta find that hand. I'm gonna find the reaching out hand.
It might be the hand of death.
Yeah, well, I faced death.
And what did you do?
I sang. Of course, it was ABBA, so it sort of spoiled the romantic effect, but yeah, I sang.
Then we should sing.
What, SOS?
No.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Westward from the Davis.
Delmar!
How you doing?
Oh, you know, it's stuck.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah.
It's been, what, since grade 4?
Yeah. At least.
God, I love grade 4. So, you boys want out, or are you okay where you are?
Out be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grade 4.
He was held back a bit.
Well, guess I'll be getting on my way.
Well, I thank you kindly, Delmar. And where are you headed anyway?
For the north. Yeah, gotta get out of this wilderness rat race. Country's getting too crowded. There's a couple of hunters over at Project Valley. There's some guys with heavy armament over at Diamond Head, and 10,000 feet up on Mount Sublime, there's a soccer team eating each other.
Would you mind repeating that?
Yeah, Argentine soccer team. They're eating themselves up on...
No, not that. The part about the heavy weaponry.
Diamond Head. Yeah, all decked out in black. Snowmobiles, the whole thing. Anyway, Benton, good to see you.
You too, Delmar.
Grade 4, huh? Sticks with me like a ball of gruel. Hey, be safe.
You too.
They all like that around here?
Like what? I mean, the territory's largely unpopulated.
Like, Grizzly Adams, kinda nutty like that.
Well, for the most part, yes.
Oh, Benton, there's also a bunch of Mounties over at King's Creek.
King's Creek, son. Gotta get to King's Creek.
King's Creek, Ray.
So what? We're changing plans?
Yes. We've got to get the rendezvous coordinates to Buck Frobisher at King's Creek. Climb aboard.
Well, Ben, just in time. I'm firing up a little moose hawk. Good trip?
A delicious meal, sir.
Ah, thank you.
We should be able to make Bolt's rendezvous by midday tomorrow.
Mm-hmm, yes. Is he around here by any chance? Your father, I mean.
No. No. You know, he never told me about my mother.
So what could he say? That he was a flawed individual, that he failed your mother, failed you, was half mad with grief, Benton. He did what he could, what he knew.
He became a murderer.
Muldoon laughed at him. Laughed in his face. Mustn't be too harsh on him, Benton.
I'm not so sure about this rendezvous. I mean, we only got half a dozen Mounties and they got 40 armed men. The odds are kind of funky.
Well, it just isn't any good if there's no challenge, you know. Well, I think I'll go lay down some tallow for the dogs. Diefenbaker. Bad manners. Hounds these days.
So if we live through this, when we get back to Chicago, I guess you'll partner up with Vecchio? That's okay, because he's a good guy. You worked with him for a while.
You know, Ray, my father and Buck Frobisher were partners for more than 20 years. Their territory is thousands of miles. Sometimes they wouldn't see each other for months. But no matter how far apart they were, they always knew that they were partners.
I'm not sure if you...
Fraser?
Duty.
Barks.
I've been thinking about the matter of our transfer. You know, I look out into this cold, barren, empty landscape where any mistake could be your last. Where you're surrounded by endless miles of silence with only yourself for company and I can't think of a life less appealing. But obviously, it is where you belong.
Yes, sir, I think it is.
So then this could be our...
Possible.
Then maybe we should...
They have called this day the 11th of March. And whomsoever of you gets through this day, unless you are shot in the head or somehow slain, you will stand a tiptoe whene'er you hear the name again, and you will get excited at the name March the 11th. We happy few, we band of brothers. Our names will be as like household names. And those who are not here, be they sleeping or doing something else, they will feel themselves sort of crappy because they are not here to join the fight on this day, the 11th of March. Move out.
Go. I've sent for reinforcements, sir, just in case.
Good thinking, Frazier.
We're gonna get him, Caroline. Promise you. Promise.
making me dizzy.
You're making me dizzy.
You know, it's the not knowing that's making me crazy.
Now, knowing those two, they could be standing in the middle of a frozen lake right now staring at a map.
You sure this is the place?
Well, these are the coordinates. 125 degrees west by 70 degrees north.
What the hell was that?
That's just the ice cracking beneath us.
Ice cracking?
That's not uncommon, Ray. It's caused by the ebb and flow. This is a fjord that opens out to the sea.
Why the hell would he want to meet here in the first place? I mean, why wouldn't he want to deliver his guns in the warmth and safety of any American city?
Hey, fella.
Buck. Bob, wondering where you've been. You look a little pale.
I'm still dead.
Yes, well, I'm having a hard time believing that.
Well, there you are then.
Well, here's another story. With my regrets. We'll get Muldoon for Caroline.
For Caroline. Oh, forgot.
Trouble. What? Great Scott. Warm up. Warm up. Husband your ammunition. Shoot to kill. Or if not, at least to hurt them enough so they'll give themselves up.
Is that normal? It's perfectly natural, Ray. You see, the movement of the sea under the ice causes it to heave and crack.
Hold on! Well, let's proceed to answer our questions, Ray. It would appear that Mr. Muldoon is delivering a Delta-class nuclear Russian submarine to Mr. Cyrus Bolt.
Retreat and reform.
What would Bolt want with a nuclear sub?
Hold the planet to ransom, I should imagine.
But we have plenty of blue talk on the sled. That's a plus.
We're gonna need those reinforcements!
All right! Let's kill us some Mounties! Fire! I think to die!
Hang on, my God!
It's the reinforcements!
Go, 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 hey, go!
Pair of Mounties! It's the latest thing.
Fire, you are surrounded. Excuse me, please,
Drop
sir.
your pistol.
Spy!
Stop! Spy! Damn you!
Move it. Thank you, sir.
Memo to myself. Never try to raise an army of liberation out of a bunch of potato farmers from Idaho.
Wish me luck. That you don't need.
It's the end of the road, Muldoon.
Looks like you picked up your dad's DNA for determination. Like I was saying, you don't quit very easily.
I don't give up, ever.
Well, I would consider that a character flaw if I were you, because I'm now gonna have to kill you with my bare hands.
You won't be doing any more killing.
Who said that?
Remember back 29 years. 6 Mile Canyon.
Bob Frazier? You were shot. You're dead.
So are you.
Oh, no. This can't be real.
It's real enough.
How can he see you?
Because I want him to. You cross a Mountie, he'll hunt you to the grave. He'll hunt you from beyond the grave.
Dad, stop. This was wrong 29 years ago. And it's wrong now.
Then what am I doing here, son?
I think you've been given a chance to try and get it right.
Will you take him in?
Oh, yes.
There is one thing I'd like to do.
And what would that be?
I don't know why anyone ever does that. Lord, that hurts. What?
You're fading.
I've solved my last crime. I caught my last man. No reason to hang around.
I thought you were permanent.
Oh, son. Nothing's permanent. Caroline?
Mom.
Life continues. Detectives Jack Huey and Thomas Dewey realized their dream of the one-liner.
So what do you call a fish with no eyes?
And their comedy club played to marginal houses for a long time. Constable Turnbull decided to run for public office.
Hello.
But his campaign got off to a rocky start when he was run over by his campaign bus. My old partner, Ray Vecchio, did indeed cough up a golden bullet. And he and Stella moved to Florida, where they opened up a bowling alley. Francesca Vecchio made the cover of Life magazine with a record 6 immaculate conceptions. And she loved her babies as though they were her own.
Does anyone have the answer?
Lieutenant Welsh stayed behind his desk, because that was where he belonged.
And now for international news.
Inspector Thatcher transferred to the Canadian Security Intelligence Service. where she was instrumental in the destabilization and overthrow of several world dictators.
The Ice Queen.
And as for Ray, or should I say Stanley Kowalski, Sergeant Frobisher geared us up with tack and tallow, and led by Diefenbaker, we set off, Ray and I. We set off on an adventure. And when we looked below, he saluted.
Godspeed, Benton.
Sergeant Frobisher saluted. And I saluted back. Then off we went to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea. And if we do find his hand, the reaching out one, we'll let you know.
Through a land so wide and savage, and make a northwest passage to the sea. For just one time I would take the northwest passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a northwest passage to the sea. Tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, and make a northwest passage to the sea.